What up, y'all? It's your boy J.e.v.v.y back with another video, boy. And we got some heat today, man. We gonna change the world today. It's one of those days. So make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You know what to do, man. We trying to change the world, man. One day at a time, one family at a time, one brain at a time. Wherever we got to get to. You know what I'm saying? We want to put the wave out there. We got a very, very special guest, man. We're gonna bring her in a minute. And I would like to thank you guys for supporting us, for being there for us. And hey, man, we can't do nothing without y'all. You know what I'm saying. We got some big things coming up. Coming up this week, next week. It's gonna be fire, man. Pay attention to what we doing. We moving. I know it's raining today in Michigan, but it was summer today where we at. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna talk to you guys a little bit before bringing her in. Okay, she's a very special woman. I talked to her for the past couple of days, and we talked about a bunch of things, man. Before I looked up, we was on the phone for an hour. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, the things that we want to do, the things that we want to change. Shout outs to the team for putting her on my show today. And man, she has a great story to tell, guys. So please, especially the woman, get the ladies in here. I'm doing this for y'all, okay? I know y'all call me a misogynist. You call me a misogynist, but this no. You mismistaken. So, without further ado, fresh. Let's bring the Denise Walker in here. Oh,
Hello.
oh,
Hello,
look at you
everybody.
all fancy and representing today. The
Thank
nice
you, JB, for
background.
having me.
Yeah, man. Yes. I'm so happy that you're here. The team is happy that you're here. Thank you for showing up today. And you
Thank
actually
you.
show you're real. You're real, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So tell us a little bit about yourself. Let's start with what motivates you every day.
What motivates me? Okay, so that's easy. I have two grandchildren. Okay, one is 2 and
Okay.
one is 7.
Okay.
And yeah, I have a daughter. She was my first motivation, and then she did this to me. So that kind of pumped up my motivation some more.
Right. Because them kids sure do be putting that fire under you, man. Sometimes they get on your nerves. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm, Not sometimes, all the time.
they get on your nerves all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right about that. But hey, um, I appreciate the fact that you know what I'm saying, that you're here, that you reached out and everything like that. Because honestly, it's not too many of us trying to change the world. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's those people that are trying to change the world, but they're skimmers, and they kind of rob you a little bit. Ain't nothing you can do about it. So tell us a little bit about your brand, though. I want to know about this brand. That's what I want to know.
Okay, so my brand is, and again, hello everyone, and thank you, Jevy, so much for having me on your platform. You and your entire team has definitely welcomed me. You guys have been phenomenal from the moment of contact until now. So I really appreciate this opportunity. But my brand is Hustler in Heels. So the reason why I
Oh,
chose that,
hold on, pause right there. Jeez. Hold on. Who came up with that name, though? Like, who came up with that name?
me, me.
Jeez.
I
Okay.
mean, what better way to describe myself?
Mm,
I am a
right.
hustler. I come from a background where I had to, sometimes people say get it how you live.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, I was blessed to not have to do some things, but I had to do some things. I was a little hustler out here doing things fast way, trying to get some money to take care of my baby. Um, but now I'm in hustling heels because everything I do now, I do them in either stilettos or some heels. I'm doing it the boss way, and I don't have to run around. I could just walk now. So yeah,
Yeah, you
that's
don't want no. You can't do it in chucks, though. What
you
what is,
could
what
do it
is
in
it about
Chuck.
heels?
You could do it in
Yeah,
Chuck.
you can do some chucks. It's not.
You could do it in Chuck. It's just doing it in the hills ain't always easy, but we get it done.
I know. I mean, y'all. I'll be hearing about them calves. Like, no, I'm never gonna put one on. Never, ever. You got me tripping.
Don't.
But you know what I'm saying. Like, so what got you started on this journey?
Okay, so
Tell us a
what
little bit
started
about
me?
your story.
Okay, no problem. So what started me on this journey? I've always been a people person, and throughout my running the streets, I've always found ways of helping people. I've always found myself in a situation of helping people. Um, then I started creating businesses, creating jobs, positions for people, still helping people. In the midst of all that, thinking, I was at the top of my journey, at the top of my, yeah, I was 35 years old, making $1 million a year. So to me, I was doing good. Um, but I lost it all, and I went to prison. I
Mm,
went to prison for about 6 years, and it was also crazy, but it was something that I won't change, something that I won't do again, but I won't change it for the world because it gave me a huge testimony, and it gave me another fire inside of me to
right.
fight for the people, women.
Yeah.
Women are protected. Women are just they're how can I say, they're not protective, but they want to nurture. So we need to make sure that women are strong. We need to make sure that women can get back off their feet. We're always knocked down. We're always told to be quiet, be still, be pretty. But no, it's different. And what that did for me was
Mhm.
it made me go through a whole journey of entering that system and then exiting that system and then the transition of that system.
Right.
So now I see the struggle that women go through being the head of household, these days, going into that system, coming out. And coming out, things are not the same. The way to make money
Yeah.
was not the same. Me
Right.
getting that $1 million status was not on me just getting back out, putting my foot back on ground again. It was pretty tough. So
Right.
I
Right.
found I was introduced to a new system. It took me by surprise, but that system, it works. And I just want to turn back around and I want to tell the other women, like passing the baton, like, listen, I've been introduced to a system that works. And it's probably going to help you if you were the GOAT or the head of household, the leader, everyone
Mhm.
depended on you. Coming back home to that pressure, this
Right.
system might help you out because it'll put you back on your feet again, without the
Exactly.
struggles. Look at inflation. It's created
Yeah.
to drop statuses. So I'm here to empower the women, women coming home, women that have been through a struggle, women that have been there and failed. We could do it. Let's go. You know?
Exactly. Right. So like, and that's crazy because I know that a lot of people, we talked about it before, but a lot of people that get out
Hmm.
and they say freedom really is just, you know, it's a mindset,
Right.
because you're not really free. You just have the freedom of choice to do and figure out the path that you want to go from there. But still, were you still dealing with any type of probation or anything like that when you
Of course.
first?
Of
Yeah.
course. I had to do 3 years probation prior to me being well, after me being released. And that was
Yeah.
hard because
Right.
they want you to pay. And then you have so many restrictions. It's not designed for you to win. It's just not designed like that. I'm gonna just put it like that because I won't complain. It's it was a little tough.
Right. Fresh is up three dots in the corner. So, and I thank you for sharing that story. Honestly, I know that probably took you a lot of guts to, explain the story. Like, that's a deep story that a lot of people don't want to talk about. A lot of people start judging people from there. So, I want to ask you a question.
Mhm,
What? Why? Like, you're an entrepreneur trader,
mhm.
right?
Yes, I am.
You trade crypto.
Mhm.
What started clicking for the people out there that are trying to get in this thing? Because this trading business is growing every year. I know, especially during this pandemic. What
So,
clicked for you? Like,
what clicked for me?
yes.
So, you know what? It's really funny. I'm still trying to put that together because I came home thinking, and again, this is my reason. I came home thinking a total different way. I had a whole plan wrote out, a whole business plan. I even taught business, how to write a business plan in prison for the women. Um, so I had a whole nother plan. And when I came home, you know, I was, I came into, into tune with myself, with my spirituality, with everything about myself. And I decided I was going to do things a little bit different, and I was going to
Right.
follow, not my emotions, and, not just me trying to prove to someone no more. I was going to try to follow my spirit guidance.
Yeah.
And for some way, this just dropped in my lap, to be really honest. Somebody introduced it to me, and I listened to it. And what I heard blew me away, because this was exactly what I had been praying for the whole 6 years that I had been away.
Right. Okay. Because a lot of people, I have a cousin of mine that kind of got out too. Just got out of the penitentiary. So, and he was asking about it. So, and I want to ask you a question. Another question. Sorry.
Mhm.
How do you like if you was to meet a person? In case he's watching right now that just got out, what would you tell that person specifically? Do you have like a speech that you give them or anything like that, or you just
Speechless.
talk from the heart? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does this conversation go when you're reaching out to people that's in that system?
Okay, so how I reach out, how I approach them is very
Hmm.
vague. I already pretty much know their situation. But I still would allow a person to tell me, if
Yeah.
where they
Okay.
are. Where are you with it? Because they may
Right.
come home to money. Some people, you know. So where are you? Where are you right now? What are your goals? You have any goals set for yourself? And
Hmm.
then I would hear them out, and I would see if those goals are attainable through this platform that I would want to introduce them.
Okay. All right. So real quick, we're gonna give you we're gonna back you up a little bit. We're gonna let another woman speak for
Mhm.
that's also in the marketing
Okay.
and fresh. Gonna hit that video. We'll be right back, y'all.
To girls. Like we want you want us here. It's helpful
Play it
to
back.
everybody. Okay? We can
Play
all
it
get
back.
along. There's a lot of opportunity for everybody. Let's make it work. And it's just it doesn't need to be like this whole
Yeah.
like uber competitive world. Like let's just all work together. Like if you're not
One
interested in a
second,
project,
guys. We're
cool.
gonna
But just
replay this
that are
whole
out
video.
there, they're better backed, they're better
Turn it up.
founded, they're better managed, they're better
Mute
ran,
me up.
they tend to do better in the long run. The communities are a million times better. But unfortunately, just because of the fact that this is a tech-based business, it's all dudes. It's all dudes. Like you go onto Discord and it's like 99% dudes. Which, not hating on them, but where are the girls at? We need more women. Like if you're a woman and you're out there like, hey, come join the crypto world, follow me. Like there's lots of other content creators if you don't like my stuff, but we need more women in the space. Okay? We need it. And dudes, if you're listening and you follow on this page, please stop like bowing up to girls. Like you want us here. It's helpful to everybody. Okay? We can all get along. There's a lot of opportunity for everybody. Let's make it work. And it's just it doesn't need to be like this whole like uber competitive world. Like let's just all work together. Like if you're not interested in a project, cool, but just move on. Don't like sit there and fud the project and create a whole bunch of drama. Just find something else to do. Like I know you're probably bored in your mom's basement, but like there's so much opportunity out there, guys. Like it's literally unlimited. So I don't know. That's just my little rant for the day, but hope you guys are having a good one. And create a whole bunch of drama. Just find something else to do. Like I know you're probably bored in your mom's basement, but like there's so much opportunity out there, guys. Like it's literally unlimited. So I don't know. That's just my little rant for the day. But hope you guys are having a good one.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of movement out there, especially when it comes to crypto. She is right about one thing. You guys click. My mama literally raised out of bed out of nowhere, 3 o'clock in the morning, talking about some. I forgot to do the laundry. I'm like, what? You was in the middle of your sleep snoring. Like, what do you mean? Like the mind just click. It clicks like that. And with us guys, we're like one at a time. Okay, what that's done. That's done. That's just how it is. So I want to ask you a question.
Mhm.
What did you think about that video?
I love it. I love
Okay.
it. I've never seen a video directly awarding, just welcoming the women into the space because and we need more of those. We need more of those videos. We need to repost them and we need to let the women know that this is a great platform. There's plenty of opportunity. We have
Right.
a lot of single women. We have a
Yeah.
lot of young business women entrepreneurs.
Mhm.
This platform can not only grow your income, but it can keep your business afloat. So there's
Yeah.
opportunities, and we need women to let's go. Just it's also this. I'm not discounting the men because we need the men. We need our men. Oh God, don't get me wrong,
Uh,
okay? Because I love some men. However, I think a strong woman that can also provide in this day and time matters in a household. Okay. That man taking care of a woman and she stay home and have the children, that's gone. That's gone when the food stamp dollar was gone.
for
And
sure.
now the US dollar is about to be gone. That is gone. So
Yeah.
I want a man that is strong enough to receive me and I can bring to the table just about as much and we can have a double amount in that household because we want to live and do whatever we want to do. That takes
Now,
two.
sorry to cut you off, but does do you feel like that would affect your relationship as the role playing, like who plays what?
Well, no. I thought about that because of the goal that I have for myself, the vision that I have for myself. I'm gonna say that
Right.
because goals are to be met, visions are to be recreated. Um, he's an artist, so I always hope that he's gonna stay busy. But
Right.
as we have a connection, he likes money, and he sees what I do and how I make my money. He's gonna come over.
Mhm.
He's going to be an artist that trades. He's going to be an artist that does crypto. He's going to have
Good.
digital money also.
Yeah.
So it's going to work for
And,
us.
I'm glad you talked about that because there's a lot of movement out here as well about woman empowerment, and when they get the power, they kind of like, I don't need no man. I'm like at that point, I'm like, oh, okay, well,
Well,
all
we need
right,
the man. We need the man.
yeah, all right. So my next question to you is this:
Mhm.
what is freedom to you?
Freedom to me
What
is
determines freedom?
what determines freedoms to me in my eyes
Yeah.
is my youngest grandson, my 2-year-old grandson. Not having to ask for anything. And if he don't want to go work in corporate America, he doesn't have to. He can pay to
Exactly.
go to college if he want to. He could buy
Hmm.
whatever car he wanted to buy if he want to, and not have to go out and think crazy about anything or making money or
Right.
ever being hungry. That's freedom to me.
Right.
To
That's wonderful, man. That's wonderful. So you're in the business of entrepreneuring,
me.
trading, right? You have
Yes.
anything else going on? Is that like the full plate?
No, I know. As you see, I have a boutique. I have several different things that I do because they do say that a billionaire have 7 streams of income. So
Hmm.
I am working to that seven. So I'm also an upcoming book author. I'm gonna write 2 books, Life After the Feds, and
Mm,
then another book about just women in heels. But
right.
also on that platform alone, I do trading. I do the digital currency, which is purchasing Bitcoin and other altcoins and different
Right.
projects that we do. So there's several different things and different financial income I have coming from the
Yeah.
platform alone. So I do multiple things.
So, and man, you busy. Ooh, you busy. Yeah, that's what's up. Because you also a founder of Millie Universe.
Yes, that's my business. That's the business that we use to go out in the community and try to teach this information. We go to the halfway
Shit.
houses. We go to the halfway houses and we get contact with those women as they come home, and we introduce this to them. And what that does is it gives them a sense of freedom and confidence again. Because a lot of these women, they don't want to be seen because they feel like they're nothing again, and they're nothing, and they were so big or they had a name before. And this has really given some women, that rise about, let them know that they can do it again. They've taken
Right.
over their finances. They sit there in the halfway house with their phones because they're able to have phones, and they go and they trade and make money, and they're able to give their children or their family money instead of being a burden to their families.
Awesome. Check, 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 check. I like it. So, real quick, we're gonna play a video about how the market works, guys. I know a lot of you guys out there, you're timid about putting money into this marketing stuff and how it works. So we got a gentleman that's gonna break down a little bit of truth about it. Fresh, hit that thing right there.
Even if the market go to zero, right? Here's the dope part about it. We've had 11 bear markets since 1949. 11 of them. Guess what happened? After every bear market, guess what happened? We get a nice bull market for a year or two, couple years. Except for 08, 09, we had one all the way to, you know what I'm saying? It's how the world is.
All right, so I thought that video was, when I first saw that video when I first started trading, that broke the world for me. I'm also an entrepreneur as well. I'm in the whole pocket option. People tell me, I was a part of the team, that the company that you're with, I Am Academy, guys. That there's some real people out there. They help you make money. You know what I'm saying? Just you got to be patient. Stay with your 3%. You know what to do. What he broke down in that video. Can you explain the bull and bullish, the
It's
bear and bull for the
okay.
people?
So the bearish market is when the market is coming down. Remember, you always think about what a bear do. A bear hibernates. It's gonna go to sleep. It's gonna go down. And when a bullish market is when the market is going up. It's shooting up and it's running just like a bull, crazy bull. So we've had our bearish market. And if you guys listening and been tuning in, people have been speaking about that bearish market for a long time. We're coming out of that bearish market and we're going into a bullish market. Okay. So it's been predicted since last year sometime when it did hit 68,000 that we were going to go into a bearish market. So the platform that I'm plugged into, they're pretty cool with this. They're pretty good at what they do.
Hmm.
And now when you have that education and when you're plugged into the right, people just having, I mean, I asked some people, and I call them, how many millionaires you got on your phone that you can talk to a day? When they say none, I don't want to talk to them no more because I need to be plugged into the people that's getting the information. So we're
Right.
getting that information and we're getting ready for this bullish momentum because it's about to happen. I mean, just FYI,
Uh huh.
you heard what's happening in Ukraine and how they're getting their funds now through Bitcoin
Yes.
because all of their, everything has been closed for them. There's nothing happening with them with the regular currency. So we have to send them Bitcoin so they can survive. So Bitcoin is going to increase. I'm telling you,
Hey,
the bullish market is on the
sure.
way.
And and you brought up a really good point over the week about change. That was a big one. Change that you feel like and you see that the crypto is the new money now. Like, and especially as you buying things, a lot of things out there for sale only accept digital currency, people.
Mhm,
And you kind
mhm.
of see it. Honestly, you mentioned that, and I'm like, dang, you right, because everything's going crazy. Gas price. We're not gonna talk about the gas.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? Like that's another beast in itself.
mhm,
But there's taking the risk in this thing, guys. Is a process. If you take your time with this whole thing, and I think that's what I kind of missed when I first started. Take your time. I want to be rich like the next 3 months. Okay, I want at least 5,000 10K in my bank in the next 3 months.
Mhm,
And I think that I lost patience, and I think the team kind of fell off a little bit. But
mhm.
shout out to y'all if y'all listening, man. I want to hope y'all still there and y'all doing well. But thank you for coming on. Is there anything, any questions, anything you want to explain to the people before we end this boy?
I do. What I want to say is, sometimes the hardest thing, sometimes changing your mind is harder than changing a habit, to dropping a
Okay.
habit. Okay,
Hmm.
mind changing your mind is going to be far most the best thing that you can ever put yourself through, to try to change your mindset. Because even for yourself, you say you want to have how much money you say you wanted to be making?
I want 10,000 in my bank 3 months.
Are you really ready for that? Like, are you ready to manage that amount of money? Like, what if you were to get a check in the mail for $3 billion? Are you ready to manage that $3 billion, or are you gonna just go buy a race car? What are you gonna do? How are you gonna leverage that? So your
Yeah,
mind has to be ready to receive that $3 billion, so that you can now know to quadruple that 3 billion. And I'm speaking into your life right now, so you receive that. But
yeah,
I'm gonna leave that with people. Try and change your mind. It's gonna be phenomenal. Your mind is a terrible thing to waste. Remember why they always said that. And then God always say in the Bible, I don't want to be, get Christian out here, but I always have to give honor to him. Always pray for a sound
yeah,
mind, and then you can make it. But you have to change the mindset. We can't keep thinking poverty. Gotta think
yeah,
freedom,
yeah.
and that's
Man,
it.
I'm so glad you brought that. You good. Oh, you good. Oh, wait a minute. You know, and you brought up that point about a sound mind. You can't trade. They told us that every day. Never trade with emotion.
No.
Never trade with a lot of things on your mind. Stay away, guys. If you lose, you lose. Walk away. Take the L.
No,
I'm
it's a
telling you.
lesson. It's a lesson. You know,
Yeah.
you know what it is. We
L is
don't
the
take
lesson.
losses, we take lessons, right?
You're right. Exactly. Thank you so much for coming, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you did your thing today. I'm proud of you.
Thank
And so,
you.
one last thing, how can the people get in touch with you if they want to get into this trading market and everything like that? How
Well,
can they get in touch?
I guess we can drop my information in the chat. It's Denise Walker on Facebook. I do have an email address. It's Denise at milluniversity.com. You can write me. One thing about my team, I was telling Jevy, like I'm talking to Jevy's team right now. Y'all need to get him. Jevy got like Jevy was plugged into the play, okay?
Yeah.
Jevy was like in there. He needs to get back in there because that's where the
Oh
money
man.
is at. That's where the money is at. But you guys can reach me on my Facebook, inbox me if you have questions. We do live trading. We help one another. We don't just leave you there and just let you go for what you know. We do give you your opportunity. We don't try to micromanage you, but we
Mhm.
definitely reach back and make sure everybody is winning, because that's the whole point of it.
Right. Oh, good job. I'm so proud of you. Hey, that's where she go, y'all. Denise Walker. You did phenomenal. I'm so proud of you. And thank you for reaching out again for the people and continue to do what you do. I will be in touch for sure. And yeah, we're gonna wrap that thing up. This is Jerry the Realist right here. This way. This way. Denise Walker right there. And it's in the mix. Yeah.
Hey, this is